Hello, my sweet peas. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting, where we plant creativity and let peace grow. How are you all? Hello, 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 hello. I hope you all are doing terrific. Today is the Thursday Live. We will wait for a little bit for people to actually get notified and come in. See if they pop in. Hi, Judy. How are you? Good to see you. Judy G. Junk Journals. I hope you are doing well. I'm just hanging out waiting for a few people to come in before we get going here. See what's going to happen today. Today, actually, I'm going to start working on... Oops, what did I do? There we go. I'm going to start working on this new journal, actually. It's going to be called the Sweet Pea Patch. And I'm actually going to ask subscribers to email me pictures if they want to be in it. And I'm going to do a page for each subscriber. I just think it's kind of cool. If you don't want your picture, you could do your channel logo or whatever. But I think it's kind of cool to see, like, put a face with a name. And so I think that would be kind of fun. So that's what I'm going to work on today. Very cool. And I'm using one of my paper bag journals. So, which I have many of. So I need to find uses for these, actually. And the first page I'm going to do, actually, that'll be the cover. So we're going to remove that page because that's going to be the cover. And I figured if I do it with elastic, then I can add to it or take away from it. And this is just I'm going to add like the backgrounds that I can add stuff onto. So I thought that would be fun to do. Ta-da. What are you working on? Are you working on anything terrific, fabulous, Judy? Or are you just hanging out and chilling? I have had a busy morning. Trying to figure out what I was going to do today. I had no idea. Let's see. Let's do this one. What I was going to do until I came in here today. So if we put that one there, I want to put, let's see, put this down here. This is from a seed catalog. I just started a new journal using a file folder for the base. Very cool. I love using file folders. They are so much fun to use. I tried to order more. I really like these Pen and Gear glue sticks, and they're not expensive, but I tried to order bigger ones, and they sent me, I guess they were out of them or whatever, didn't want to look for them, whatever. And so they sent me Elmer's ones, and I don't really like the Elmer's ones. They're not that great, but I do like these. I think they're nice and sticky, and they're a lot cheaper than the Oohoo ones. What theme is your junk journal going to be that you're using the file folder for? Because that sounds like a lot of fun. I like using different things for the basis. I really like using the brown paper bags because they're, really flexible, but they're still sturdy. They're like still pretty thick. And these are the bottoms of the bags. This one is actually. These are all bottoms of the bags. So, because I took them because we had so many of them. because we were getting, when I started getting my groceries delivered, they would come in the brown paper bags. They don't do that anymore. They went back to the plastic, but they did used to do. And I liked them a lot, but we would keep them. And then I ended up with so many of them. I'm like, I got to figure out something to do here. So I went in and cut them all apart. And I used some of them for paper that can like go through the printer. And then I just took the bits and pieces and did different things with them. I made baskets with some of them, the smaller pieces. Oh, there's old Nightbot. Wait a minute. It will be based on the Bloom Cottage kit from Rose Hill Paper Designs. Ooh, that sounds pretty. Is Rose Hill Paper Designs, is that on Etsy or Ko-Fi, or is it, I'm not familiar with it, so, or is it like on, let's see, we're not going to need this whole thing. Let's actually cut this. Let's see, Bloom Cottage kit. I love cottage themed stuff. Cottage chic. I do like that. Look, it's very feminine, which is cool. Does my ring calm down? No. This is my mood ring. Can you see it? It's like a yellowish. It doesn't look that way on thing, but right now it's like a yellowish color. It was a bright blue color. Why does that keep on going? She's on Etsy. She just started designing papers, but she's been making journals for years. Oh, I'm going to have to check that out. I love me some Etsy. I was just on Etsy a little bit ago looking at stuff for garden journals, actually, because I looked up kits online, but I'm not paying $14 for a kit. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing it. Not paper like that. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to go look on Etsy. But then I got so overwhelmed on Etsy because there's so many choices. I was like, wait a minute. I better figure out what direction I want this to go in before I go purchasing any kits. So I put some in my cart. Oh my gosh, my cart is so full on there. I put some on my cart. Okay, there's the first page. That worked out okay. All right. We've got those as extras. But yeah, what was I talking about? I don't know what I was talking about. This one is all kinds of peppers. That's interesting. Let's cut this bottom off. Yeah, I figured if I did these pages for the backgrounds, then I could decorate them any way I wanted, really, on the front. Let's see. Do I want to... I don't know what I want to do. It looks like it's going to rain here today. It's like overcast. I don't know if it's supposed to rain. Ziggy, what's the weather going to be like today?
It's a beautiful sunny day with 80 degrees right now, but things are changing fast. Expect a high of 75 and a low of 55 with a 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon.
Aha. Ziggy, what time is it going to rain this afternoon?
The rain's likely to start around 2 p.m. with a 66% chance. There's another chance at 8 p.m. with 61% probability.
Alrighty. Like I said, it looks like it's going to rain. You got snow last night. Judy. Oh my goodness. I know the weather does not know I
I
you
can't
know,
check what happened last night since I only have current and future weather data.
oh my
Would you like
gosh.
to know about today's forecast instead?
No, Ziggy, thank you. I'm not talking to you. Thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, he's so proper. Okay, how do I want to do this? I'm thinking maybe I can just extend this. Yeah, it doesn't know what it wants to do. Oh, eggplants on the other side. Maybe I should have done that. Ooh, I like me some eggplant. Do you like eggplant? I like eggplant. My kids actually like it. I do eggplant in a weird way though, because I do it, I bread it and fry it, and then put it on a cookie sheet and put mozzarella cheese and a slice of tomato on it and put it in the oven. It's super, super good. It's really good. Let's do this with this one. It's very good. I don't know where Norma is today. Norma's my mod and she's not here. She must be busy today. She did such a good job last time. I like her to put everybody's channels in for them. If you hear the click clacking, that's just my dog. I finally got him to lay down in here. He's so old. He's getting very old, and I think he's getting doggy dementia. And he just doesn't know what's going on most of the time. Yeah, I don't know what to do about the weather. 1 minute it's warm, 1 minute it's cold. I finally did break down and turn the AC on. But, all right, now let's just put something on this page. Look at that watermelon. That looks so good. Can we fit that on there? Let's put that on there. I love watermelon. I read the other day that if you eat a slice of watermelon every day, that it'll allow you to lose weight. I don't know if that's true or not, because half the stuff you read is not true. I'm always asking ChatGPT different things. I'll be like, hey, I saw this. And they'll be like, that's a scam. Don't believe that. I'll be like, okay, thank you. Because I don't know half the time anymore what's real and what's not real. I'm like, I need help. Can't figure it out always. I'll see something. My kids, they think I'm hilarious because they're like, Mom, that is not real. And they can't believe that I can't figure it out. But how am I supposed to know? Oh, look, the other side had watermelons on it too. Oh, ooh. This one's about gone. Whoa. It came on out of there. I'm going to have to grab the other one. Do you guys, do you save these and then get the last little bit of glue out? I do. I scrape that glue out of there. Man, if I'm paying for it, I'm using it. That is for sure. Let's see. I don't know where everybody is today. They must have said, forget that lady today. I don't have time for her. Which is okay. Everybody's busy. And maybe they'd rather be outside working in their gardens or their flower beds. Yes, use a palette knife to dig it out. Me too. Yes, me too. You're paying for it. You might as well use it. Yeah, I have like a basket. Look, this is my basket of used. These are down to the nub. This one was horrible. That one smelled bad. I did not like that one. I would never get that again. I just ordered a box though, since they sent me the wrong ones. I thought, well, I'm going to try getting something shipped instead of delivered and see how that goes. Wait, I'm not sure that's sticky enough. Nope, that's done. We need to grab the other one. So I did order another thing of them. So we'll see. They'll be here tomorrow. So we'll see how they go. I just want something that I consistent. And I like this. You know, yeah, I see why everybody loves the used stuff. But I think it's too high priced for what it is. For glue. For glue, I think it's too high priced. For sure. Last night, let's see, Bitty Penny was on this morning. She was putting things together to make a banner. I just did a new banner yesterday. Whoops. Yesterday I don't know if you can see it back there. I printed out a bunch of the flower fairies. I love them. They're so cute. And I made a banner with them. So I did that yesterday. I thought it was funny that Bitty Penny was making a banner today because I'm like, hey, I just did that yesterday. Let's see, what else is on here? Oh, here we go. There's another watermelon. Let's do that. But yeah, I watched her. Who else did I watch today? Watched a bunch of people, I feel like. I was trying to, I keep on watching everybody with all these hauls. And then I'm like, it makes me all nostalgic. But I also love it because it reminds me of things that I sometimes had forgotten about. So then I go down this rabbit hole of looking it up to see, like, oh, where is this? Do these still exist? How much are they today? Okay, let's put something on. Let's do the tomatoes. Let's do these lovely tomatoes on here. Oh, I want to plant some tomatoes. I got Yoo-hoo from the Office Supply Store, and it's not expensive. Really? Oh, I'm going to have to look there. Because on Amazon, I think it's a little expensive. Because I do really like it. Like, I see why people like it. But I'm on a budget. So I have to watch where I spend my money. I got a glob of glue. But I see now I forget what I was talking about. Oh well. Must not have been important. It must not have been. Oh, tomatoes. That's what I was talking about. I'm going to grow some tomatoes on my porch, I think. I want to get one of those hanging ones. I want fresh tomatoes so bad. But I'm afraid because we have like possums and raccoons and coyotes and all kinds of stuff, wild animals. So I'm afraid to, ooh, look at those. Yummy. I'm afraid to grow them off the porch because I think they will be too brave and that they will eat them. And I don't really want to plant them and share them like that. So, and it's either that, I could go to the farmer's market, but I would rather just grow them myself. For sure. Oh my gosh. If you didn't check out Maddie's live, you have to check it out. It was so good and wonderful. It just made my heart happy. It was such a nice live. And it was really good. just getting, to see her and communicate with her. It's very sweet. I just love her. There's so many, I keep meeting so many new people and good people. Now it's like there's so many choices of people to watch. When I very first started, I had like just a couple people that I watched. Now I feel like my community has grown a lot. Okay, what are we going to put there? We could put this. Because people aren't really going to see that anyway. We'll just put this here to cover that up. But I know Carmen had an appointment today, so she wasn't going to be here. I did talk to Biddy Penny this morning, and she said she'd pop on if she could. She's a working woman now. She's got all kinds of meetings and fun things. We could just put that. Look, that one says candy apple. Is that a tomato or a pear? I mean, a pear. What am I talking about? A green pepper. I think it's not a green pepper, but it's a red pepper. Very interesting. I love yellow peppers. Orange peppers. They're just sweeter. The green are so bitter-like. Although I did see something the other day that this is so weird. I don't even know why this stuff pops up on my social media, but they were saying there's a difference between male and female peppers. The male peppers only have 3 things on. If you flip it over and look at the bottom, it only has 3 things, and the female has 4. And the male peppers are better to cook with, and the female peppers are sweeter, so they're better to eat raw. I never knew. So amazing. Simply amazing. I learned something. I said my day did not, go away in vain. I learned something. Got to learn something every day. And that is what I learned that day. All right. There, we've got 4 pages so far. Very cool. I'm going to love this. I thought this would be so cute to do. Possum Patty does something very similar. She has a tree house. That's where I got the idea. So thank you, Possum Patty, if you ever watch this, which you probably won't, but if you do. But yeah, I just thought this is so cool. I wonder if I'm going to make paper. So I have this box. It's on the floor over there. It's a big box. And when I have paper scraps that I can't use for anything else, look at these tomatoes. Oh my gosh. These are beefsteak tomatoes. They're the best. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. There's a lot of pages of tomatoes. Holy cow. Look how many pages of tomatoes there are. There are a lot of different kinds of tomatoes, I have a feeling. Let's do something different. Let's do onions. Onions. Right? Oh, well, there's shallots and spinach. Didn't used to like spinach growing up, but now I do. We have deer that eat everything. Yeah. Deer do eat everything. They eat flowers and everything, don't they? Pretty sure they do. We don't have deer that I've seen. Well, okay. There are deer in this area, a lot of them actually. But we don't have deer that come up to our house. They would not come up here. Or if they did, they wouldn't be smart too. Not smart. We don't have enough land around our property individually to have that kind of stuff. But we are surrounded by a woods, so. And then there's a lot of farms and stuff, so we have a lot A lot of animals. Yeah, I didn't used to like spinach, but now I do like it. I don't like it cooked, but I like it like, well, no, that's not true. Because we have this specific pasta dish that I get sometimes, and it has spinach in it. And the kids actually love it. Sophie in particular loves it. Oh my gosh, Sophie's driving, everybody. Oh my gosh. Cannot believe it. She went driving with her brother. They just went to a parking lot to practice because, you know, she's never been behind a wheel. And this weekend, she asked me if we would go. And I said, sure, absolutely. We will go check it out and see how she's doing. She's my last kid I have to teach to drive. So, but I told her we're not going on the street. We're going to stick to the parking lot until I know that she knows what she's doing. But yeah, that's exciting that she's driving. And there you are. You love spinach? There you are. I was just talking about you. Were your ears burning? I like spinach too, but you couldn't have got me to eat it when I was little. No way. The same with peas, believe it or not. Peas, when I was little, I used to hide them in my napkin. But, because I grew up in one of those households where you sat at the dinner table until your plate was empty. Like, you ate what you were given. And if you didn't like it, you were going to sit there until it was gone. It didn't matter. So we would hide stuff. But, oh, look, this is squash. This is kind of cool. Wait, what's on this side? Nah, we'll use this side. Yeah, I hated peas. But now they're my very favorite. I love them. My ex-brother-in-law used to always say, give peas a chance. And I used to always think it was so funny. He was a good guy. But what's going on? Young Z used to hide food under his placemat. That's pretty funny. That's a pretty clever place to hide. Yeah, we would hide it in the napkins. Hide it in a napkin and then throw it away. My mom probably knew what we were doing, but who knows? Why is this one not sticking? This does not want to stick. There we go. Yeah, I still don't like lima beans. You cannot get me to eat lima beans. They taste like cardboard to me. I just do not like them very much. I'm not sure my kids have ever had lima beans, to be quite honest. Oh, well, no, that's not true. I get this fried rice that actually has lima beans in it, but they do not eat them. They always throw them away. But I'm not that strict parent that makes them eat everything on their plate either. I don't. Yeah, it's just us today. Nothing spectacular. Well, I mean, everybody that's important is here right now. Right? We all showed up. I don't know where everybody else is. But that's okay. We don't need everybody. Norma's not even here, which kind of surprises me. I hope she's okay. I'm going to have to check on her after this and make sure she's okay. Make sure. Did you see Karen and Di and Christine last night? They were on Di's channel and they were doing gel plates. I need to get my gel plate out. But you know how I feel about messes. You know, just not really my thing. But I do need to do it. What are we going to do about this? Maybe we'll put this here. Put that there. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, it's half an hour. We'll be in a half an hour. Half an hour. If you're wondering what I'm doing, BP, you need to send me your picture. That way I can add it to this. Judy, you too. Just email it to me. My email. I wonder if I should put my email in here. I'll have to put my email in. It's pretty easy though. It's just happyplacecrafting@gmail.com. But I will add it so people have it. So then I can add you to the book. I'm going to add me here in a minute. Because I've got to be in it too. So I'm going to put me in the first on the front page. Whoops. What is that? Oh, Nightbot again. I thought I turned him mostly off. I went in last time and tried to get most of his stuff gone so that he wasn't so invasive, yelling at people and such. But I didn't do a good enough job at that, I guess. I really like... Let's just put that whole thing down there. I am saying I am liking glue sticks a lot better than I did before. I'm learning to love them. Yes, I am. I'm going to have to check out the office supply stores. Somebody's been doing office supply store hauls and getting a lot of really good deals on stuff. I can't remember who it was. Was it Junk Journal, Joanne? I don't think it was her. I need to start writing things down because my brain is like squirrel. Look at these cucumbers. Those are pretty. Ooh, radishes. Not my favorite. I'm not a big, huge radish fan. Wait, what do we have on this side? This is going to be colorful. Kind of like that. I'm going to put everybody in the garden. See what I'm going for here? Garden, sweet peas. Stick everybody in the garden. Yeah, I'm becoming pretty nostalgic in my old days. I keep on seeing all these things. Then I saw, do you remember, did you guys have letter people? Hey, Linda Veal. You love them, but wish they, oh, glue sticks. Yes. No, yeah, they probably don't. Oh, look at the pumpkins. Those are cool too. I ordered a bunch more seed magazines, so we'll see if they came. This one was burpy. So this took forever to come though, by the way. But, and the flower part I left in the book still to use for something else. Because why not? Why not? How are you, Linda Veal? Linda Veal, you still haven't emailed me your address. Don't think I've forgotten, because I haven't. I want to be able to send you Happy Mail, but I can't do that if I don't have your address. And if you don't want to share it, that's okay. Just say, lady, I think you're crazy and I don't want you to have my address. And I'll be like, okay, I hear you. Heard. No problemo. No problemo. Oh my gosh. I watched. Okay, we've got to talk about this. I watched this show. I was trying to remember it yesterday when I was filming because I'm like, I watched The Madison on Paramount. Michelle Pfeiffer. Very good. Has a really, really good cast. Very good cast. It was really good, actually. I was kind of surprised it was as good as it was. And I hope it has another season, although I'm not sure it will, but I hope it does. I binge watched that over the weekend while I was tearing apart my wedding dress. No, I didn't do that over the weekend, but I did tear apart my wedding dress. But that was really, really good. The other show that I watched over the weekend that was really kind of cute was the show about, what was it called? My Little Wife or My Shrinking Wife, or it's about a guy who accidentally shrinks his wife. Anyways, it was really actually pretty good. It's pretty good. Kind of funny sometimes. She was like, she wasn't having it though. She fought back. But it was good. Cute. Something different. It reminded me a lot of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, that kind of thing. So kind of nostalgic. They tend to do that, don't they? They don't think of anything new. They just take old ideas and kind of put their new spin on them. Seems to me that's what they're doing anyway. But anyways, it was worth watching. It was entertaining. Oh. Let's see. What are these? Golden egg. Are these squash? They look like squash to me. Yes, summer squash. Yum. This is making me hungry. I already had lunch though. So I ate lunch before I came on. Some recycled plots. Yes, recycled plots for sure. That's what they're doing. They can't think of anything new, so they just keep on redoing the same old thing. And they know that, like we're all nostalgic and stuff, so we're just going to keep falling for it. I am falling for nostalgia. That is for sure. Wonder what that is about getting older that makes us that way. Because I think, oh, I would really like to have this again. Or why did I ever get rid of that? Why did I let that go when I was young? I should have held on to that. Because now I want it. Just to sit around and look at it. Like I really need that. But I used to have this Beth Little Women's doll. And all growing up, she had a pink dress on. She was Madame Alexander. She was gorgeous. And along the way, she's gotten lost, as things tend to do. And I really want another one. So I looked her up, and I found several of her. She's not that hard to find. So I think I'm going to get one. And then I'm thinking, if I get it, I'm working on a new journal made from a file folder. Yeah. What is BP doing? Anyways, and then I think if I get her, one of my kids are really going to think I've lost my mind. Oh, wait, I like this side. Oh. Let's use this. I like the yellow. But then I think, who cares what my kids think? They already probably think I'm crazy anyway. It'll just reaffirm their suspicions. That's probably what it'll do. Which, fine. I'm okay with that. Let them think it. Doesn't bother me. None. Oh my gosh. I tried, but the Gmail said your email didn't exist, and I sent the message to your Instagram. What is your email address? Okay, hold on. I'll put it in. It says it doesn't exist. It does exist. I just checked it this morning. It says I don't exist. How dare it? All right. Hold on, and I'll put the link. Wait. We need this right here. Let me stick this here, and then I'll put the link in for you. Because since my moderator is not here, I will do that for you. Okay. Look, we're just flying along on this book. We got 4 more pages done. Exciting. Exciting. Now, Linda, you need to send me your picture. When I do put my email address in here, you need to send me your picture too. And it can be your picture from your channel or whatever. Hold on. Let's stick this in here. Happy place crafting at gmail.com. Does that do it? Nope, it's not a link, is it? Did it show up as a link? No. All right, hold on. Oh, wait. She said she'll write it down. I need to figure out how to do that with the link thing. I'm going to have to ask ChatGPT how to do that. Or if I put... Yeah, because it didn't come across... Well, it wouldn't come across there as a link. Wait a minute. Where's my phone? Hold on. It would only be a link on the phone. Let me see if it comes across on my phone as a link. View channel. Live. No, it's not a link, is it? It should be. Hold on, I'm seeing if it will go in on the phone as a link. It still didn't. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. Now, I'm going to have to ask Norma how to do it because she's figured it out. Oh, well, you can write it down, though. Nice, Judy. I love file folder journals. I just hung up my daughter's birthday banner that I made this morning. Aww. Hey, I was just saying, it was so funny when I was watching you this morning that you're making a banner because this banner here, I made that Flower Fairy banner yesterday. I was like, I can't believe she's making a banner. Okay. How much time do we have? Oh, we have enough time to make another page. And then I'll decorate the one page. Yeah, I love file folders too. I love them, love them, love them. Is it a regular file folder? Is it a green one? Or is it colored? Or what is it? Ooh, look at these purple potatoes. Purple potatoes? Yummy. My kids don't like them. My kids do not. My kids are the weirdest eaters. Sophie doesn't like pasta, really, of any kind. And she doesn't like pizza. I told her she's going to lose her Italian card because she just doesn't like it. She's a very picky eater. And they have a fabulous metabolism. Not fair. Not fair at all. I want their metabolism. I never had a good metabolism. But that's okay. I've learned to accept it. Just live with it. It's one of those green hanging folders. I got a bunch for free. Penny says your daughter doesn't like Tex-Mex. How is that possible? Right? Like, now, Sophie's not thrilled about Mexican. She's not thrilled about when we have tacos, because we usually have tacos on Tuesdays. Although this time I made taco bake. It is yummy, and she will eat that, but she's not thrilled about it. Yes, the green ones are fabulous. I love them too. They are fantastic. Potato, potato, potato. Tomato, tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. Yeah, I have a bunch of those too. I love using the green ones. The green ones are fabulous for making ID cards because they're really sturdy. Drop that on the floor. They're very sturdy. So my brother called me the other day. I talk to him like not that often, a couple times a year. We touch base. But it's like when I talk to him, it's like we just talked to each other yesterday, pretty much. It's not like weird or anything. But he's a lot older than I am, so we just don't talk that often. And he's busy. He's not retired yet or anything, so he's a busy guy. But it was nice to talk to him. Catch up. Find out what's going on in the fam. With his fam. Been learning watercolors and acrylic painting. I'm meeting in the Zoom with Karen McCoy. Aww, she teaches us. This Sunday, April 19th, is my second lesson. That's so sweet. Aww. That's very cool. Very exciting. Karen would be a great teacher, I think. Great person to learn from. I like watercolors. I loved it when she did watercolors on her channel. All dude. I never really was into watercolors until I saw her doing it. And then I thought, how cool is that? Look at all those really cool things. And now I like it, but I will never be like, I'm not sure it'll ever like be my thing, but I like it. You know what I mean? Like I like playing around in it. And I like my cheap watercolors better than the expensive ones. I'm so weird. Just ignore me. I'm just weird. But I do like the cheap ones a lot better. Wait, let me put some glue here. She still does them on Wednesdays. I'll have to check that out. She does watercolor Wednesday. I think what is today? Thursday? Did I pop in yesterday? I pop in places a lot and don't say anything. Shh. I go incognito sometimes. So I can see what's going on. Well, actually, the problem is Karen's on right when Sophie comes home. So I feel like I have to talk to Sophie and find out how her day was. You know what I mean? Like, and not like I have to, like it's a big bother or anything. I want to talk to Sophie. Find out how her day was. And, catch up with her. So that makes it hard for me to catch Karen all the time. But I do when I can. Sometimes Sophie comes home and says, I'm tired and I'm going to take a nap. See you in a couple hours. And then I can catch Karen. Or whoever. What makes you like the cheap ones? I think because there's more colors, right? Like, I don't have to worry about mixing them. And like my stupid ones, like, look at this. Where are they? Where's the stone palette I got? Look, so I bought the ones, and then these stupid things, they like dried up into like nothingness. Now that one hasn't, but these all did. These are like, and I've got all the tubes and the, you know, whatever, but it's like a lot of, it's easier just to pull this out that I got from Walmart and do whatever color I want, and then ta-da, then all this. This is cool, but it's just not my thing. So I'm like, it's cool, but I don't know. It's too complicated for me, I suppose, for what I'm trying to do with it. Oh my gosh. Stampington. They sent me like, I got two of I got their journal books, their art journal or whatever. I've ordered their magazines, but now they send me notifications like all the time. It drives me crazy. I like large palettes too. Less mixing. Yeah, less mixing. I like to just be able to pick the palette, pick the color, and focus on the paint. Because like I'm not real great at the technique and all that stuff. So I feel like I have to concentrate on that, and as it is. And so I really only want to have to concentrate on one thing at a time. I don't want to have to concentrate on mixing this and that. I just want to have fun and do it. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be a chore. So, and not to say there's anything wrong with anybody who, you know, likes the fancier. You like, do whatever you like. Like Karen uses the fancy ones, but she's like good at it. I know you have fancy ones, Bitty Penny, but you're also good at it. Me, not so much. What is this? Is this lettuce? Babies leave seaside. It does look like lettuce. Thought about growing lettuce too. Actually, the seed packs are not that expensive, to be quite honest. I mean, they're more than they are at the Dollar Tree, I suppose, but they're probably pretty good quality. Yeah, I might do some kind of container garden on the... I have a big deck on the side of my place, and it goes like... It's pretty big. And I have a lot of room on it, so I could do a lot of stuff on there. And there's enough room to plant a container garden if I wanted. I like large pallets. Oh, she already said that. I already said that. I already said that. What time is it? It's 1:53 and I haven't even done my page yet. All right. Let me do this one and then I will do my page. Although I'm not in a hurry because I don't know hardly anybody that comes on Thursdays. I just need to be off of here before Sophie gets home from school. Before she gets home. So, come on. I already have squash and cucumbers on the vine? What? That's because you're in Texas and it's actually warm there, unlike the rest of the planet. I can't even get, I'm not sure what my lilacs are even going to do this year. The weather's been so screwy here. One minute it's hot, the next minute it's cold. And I've got like little buds, but I want to try to get them and take them off And I'm going to dry some of them. I'm going to try. And then I'm going to put them in paper. I know, homemade paper. Wouldn't that be nice? But we will see if it works because I don't know. I've never tried it before. But it's worth trying, I think. Let's see. Let's put something under there. So, yeah, you're way far ahead of us as far as that goes. We, on a normal, ooh. Did I just do that? I did. No, that didn't come from there. Where did it come from? Well, on a normal year, I normally don't plant until Mother's Day weekend. Usually by then, you know that it's not going to frost anymore and that it's going to be okay. So it's a pretty safe bet to be able to. But the weather's been so screwy, I don't even know now. And I don't usually, like when I very first moved in here, I planted a lot of perennials so that I didn't have to plant every year. I didn't want to have to buy plants every year and plant. So, but I still wanted flowers. I have a miniature pink rose bush as well. It's so pretty. It's very pretty. I can't believe you have squash and cucumbers. I love cucumber salad. Yummy, 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 yummy. Cucumber and onions and zesty Italian dressing. We have that a lot during the summer, actually, because it's not a hot meal. I cook totally different during the summer than I do the spring and summer than I do in the fall and winter. We have totally different meals. Do you guys cook differently in the spring and summer than you do in the winter? I think probably most people do. Different things are available too, right? Although these days, like I said, you get tomato in the grocery store, it tastes like cardboard. But doesn't taste like tomatoes used to taste, that's for sure. Out of the garden. I didn't start them from seed this year. I just bought starters. Yeah. That's easier to do, actually. It's a lot easier. That's the way. I don't usually start things from seeds either. I mean, the tomatoes, if I do a hanging tomato thing, I will do that with starter plants. I won't do it by seeds. I'm not that much of a gardener. I'm not that good. My grandma was a gardener. She had a big garden every year. And they had fruit trees in their yard. They used to have peach trees. She would make peach preserves. Oh, it was so good. They were so good. They were the best. And beets, she canned everything and all that good stuff. The fruits and vegetables taste better when I was a child. Yeah, I think so too. I agree, Linda. I agree. Oh, I feel like I have something in my eye. GMO is to blame for the lack of flavor. It stinks that our country went that way with our food supply. Right? Yeah, it does. It does, it does. I hope I'm not putting these upside down now that I've just looked at this. No, it's okay. I mean, I guess it really wouldn't matter because it's just going to be background pages anyway, but it would be, oh, you know what? Let's put that there. Yeah, things just aren't the same. Just aren't the same. Now we sound like old buggers, don't we? Back in the day. The young people are probably listening to us and laughing. But they don't know what it was like. They don't know how good we had it. And we didn't know how good we had it. Oh. Hello. All right, one more. One more up here. No, let's just cut that off. Put it up here. Put it up here. I'm trying to have more fun with my journals and not be so persnickety. Okay. See, another page done. Woohoo! Okay. Look at all these pages we've got done so far. All right, I'm going to, let's clean up a little bit. Clean up our mess a little bit. I'm going to have to put all these little pieces in something. We'll use them for something, I'm sure. I'm wondering if I can include, I don't think I should probably include those in the paper that I'm going to make. I think it's like a bit different. It has like a film on it or something. I think it would make it weird. But I noticed, like, my trash can. Do you guys ever notice this about being a paper crafter? That when you go to throw your craft room trash away, that your trash can is mostly full of paper. Little tiny pieces of paper. Okay. Put these over here. All right, let's grab these. So we're going to, look, I printed a picture of me. See, this is me today. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, it is me today. I had on a long sleeve shirt because it's a little bit cold in here. And let's see, what else did I pull? I pulled some paper. I pulled some little goodies. A little fence. Oh, look, I pulled my logo from my channel. We'll put that in here. So we're going to put me in here somewhere. Let's put it there. Let's put it there. I'll be in my own book. And see if y'all send me pictures of yourselves or your logos or whatever. Then I can put you in the book too. And then when people are in the chat, we can know who we're talking to. Ta-da. My little lady. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. My brother didn't say anything to me about going by Libby. I don't know if he knows that I'm doing that. I didn't say anything to him about it either. I didn't know if he would. What would he think about that? I don't know how he would think about that. Let's see. I think I want to put this fence on here. Let's see. Here. This will be my page. Although the snail mail is running low. I'm telling you what. It's taken forever. I send people stuff and then I wonder if they ever even get it half the time. Because I feel like it takes so long. Let's do that. Okay. We're going to get, see this case? It's for nail polish. Sophie and I have this. Okay, look. This is double-sided. We have 3 of these full of nail polish. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. CD. I don't know. Okay. We need an L. An L. N L N L I H I B. We need another B. I don't have very many letters yet. I'm still kind of accumulating letters. I think that's. I'm gonna have to use that Y. Put that there. Put it on the fence. Adorable. I hear that all the time from people who travel that the food is better, makes me want to go to Europe right away. Oh wait, what did I miss? Biddy Penny must have said something about Europe. Libby, have you ever gotten into glue books? No, ma'am, I have not. Well, I don't really understand, really, truly. Look, there's all these names for books, right? And I don't really understand what they all are. I lately have gotten into, where is it? Is it this one? I started this one here, and because I want to be able to, now these are just backgrounds that I did, but I want to be able to do like people and animals and stuff, and just food or whatever I want on them. So I've got, these are backgrounds that I did though. So I started that. That's a collage one from Digitals, but I don't know if that's a glue book. I'm not really sure I know what a glue book is, to be quite honest. Linda, in 1996, America started using GMO and Europe outlawed it. So that is why I speculated it's so different. Yeah, I mean, how about the Campbell's Soup president saying that they like print the meat that goes into Campbell's Soup? I mean, how does that make you feel? Like you're eating plastic then? Like, I don't even understand the concept of this. And how do they get away with that? Like, how is that allowed? How is it legal? I have no idea. I don't know. Many names for books. Yeah. And different people have different names for books. So then it's like, I don't know. I think that part gets all confusing. Because, like, even junk journals are kind of like weird, right? Because are they, like, we make journals, I really think. Are they all really super junk journals? Maybe some of them are made, you could say this is a junk journal because I made it out of a brown paper bag, which is junk, I suppose. But then I don't really think this is a junk journal. But I don't know. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, I was going to put other paper on here too. I want this to kind of look like a patchwork quilt almost. That's why I call them the sweet pea patch. Get it? Because it's a garden patch, but it's also like a patchwork. I thought that would be cute. Correct. America passed a law that meat can be lab grown and it doesn't have to come from animals anymore. Yeah, that's weird. I don't really understand that. Doesn't that make you go, Like, if it doesn't come from an animal, where is it coming from? Please tell me. Look, see this little snail I made? Isn't he cute? He's so funny. I want him on here somewhere. Let's put him there. He's from a die that I found, but on the die, they have his eyes here, but snail's eyes are up here. They're not down here. So I gave him googly eyes and put him up there. Right. Oh wait, let's put some. Oops. Oh, just put this here. It grosses you out. Yeah, it grosses me out too. Who wants to be eating stuff that's not really what it's supposed to be? Like, and who decided that we wanted to that? Like, no, thank you. I don't get it. I don't get a lot of things anymore. I'm like, I don't know. I give up trying to figure it out. That's why I'm just going to concentrate on things that are under my control, which is not much. Like, by the way, if you haven't figured that out yet, not much is in our control. But I'm just going to concentrate on things that are under my control. I wanted to put a door or something on here too. Wait, can I lift that up? I'll put him walking on there. Little ladybug. And see, if you send me your picture, send it to my email, and then you can have a cute page like this in this book too. And you can even tell me what vegetable you want, and I'll try to find that vegetable for you. Like I said, I ordered more seed catalogs from other companies. So I'm going to put a gnome. I'll put him here. Or should we put him? Nah. Where do I want him? I'll put him here, actually. I'll put him right there. See? How cute is that? Totally cute. And there I am. Yeah, I tried to find a picture like on my computer, and I was like, I cannot find a picture. I don't take a lot of pictures of myself. I take pictures of other people sometimes, but I take mostly pictures of not too many of me. I'm usually the one taking the pictures. So, all right, I got to do a cover. I got to figure that out. We'll do a cover. Then I'll make more, work on these some more. And I'm going to do elastic binding. That way I can take out and I can add pages because it's easier to be able to take them out and work on them, I think. Yeah. It's very fun. Thanks. See, most of the background got covered up, really. I mean, there's a little bit of the peas, but not a ton. Not a ton, a little bit. Kind of fun. I like it. I like playing. I like it when it feels like playing. This feels like playing. It doesn't feel like work, or it just feels like being a kid and gluing stuff down willy-nilly wherever I want to put it. That's coming up. Gotta re-glue. Thanks for sticking around and hanging out with me while I did this. I thought if I stayed on a little longer, Maddie might show up, but she might not be able to today. She is a busy lady too, as well. Yeah. I want the front of it to look like a garden, so I might do a little bit of everything. And I love doing this little, what do they call it? Fodder. That's kind of fun. I don't know. We will see. Cutie patootie. Hey, there's Flo. No worries, Flo. Better late than never. Been playing with paper dolls. It has been fun. Paper dolls are pretty cool. I loved when doing paper dolls with you. I caught your live on replay. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Everybody's giving Flo love and hugs. And saying hi to Flo. Saying hi to her. Yeah, I've got to start another journal. I don't know when I'm going to start that. I tore apart my wedding dress the other day. Well, I didn't tear it apart. Okay. I actually took a seam ripper and took it apart very nicely. And Sadie's wedding she's wearing black. She's got a beautiful black dress. And this dress had a decent train, and it's got like a lot of, well, not a lot of lace, but enough. And so I figure I want to make her a book. I want to make one for Sophie. And I want to make one I said to Vinny I was going to make one for his future wife. But he said, well, why can't I have one? And I said, you're right. You can have one. I'll make it for you then. So I got to make one for him. And then I was thinking I might want to make some for my grandkids and my future grandkids. So I want to make quite a bit of them. But some, like Sadie's, I want to dye it black. I want to dye it black. But I looked at it and it's polyester. So I looked it up and it said it's better to paint it with fabric paint. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to get black. Ah, there's Maddie. We were just talking about you, Maddie. So I'm going to get black paint, fabric paint, Tulip said. And I'm going to try to paint hers black. It said the lace and everything will, because I left the lace intact for now because the lace has like tiny little seed beads and then sequins like. So I thought if I leave that all together and leave it intact, that it would be better than taking it apart. So I'm going to try to keep it intact, and I'm going to try to get several journals and then just kind of mass make them. But then I want them all to kind of be different, but I think I can kind of mass make them, at least the bare bones of them, right? The cover and the inside pages. So yeah, that's my next like major thing that I'm going to be working on. So this is what Flo, you and Maddie missed today. I'm making this journal and it's called the Sweet Pea Patch. And it's going to have, you can send me. It sounds like I've got a plan. I hope so. I don't know. We will see. Right? It's great seeing Maddie sneak in. Did you have a good day at work, Maddie? I hope you did. I think my daughter does something similar to what you do. She works with, sometimes she works in the middle school. Sometimes she's in elementary. Every once in a while she's in high school. But she works with kids who need like extra help and have autism and things like that. So she helps them. She's very good at it. She's very patient. Takes a lot of patience. She likes working with the high schoolers a lot, which blows my mind because she seems so young to me to be working with high schoolers, but I know some of Sophie's teachers are really young. So anyways, I'm doing this journal. And if you send me your picture, it can even be your channel picture if you don't want to have your picture in, but I'd rather it be your picture. Then I will make you a page in the book and it'll be so fun. And then we'll have all the people in our little patchwork garden here. I didn't do very good about making my page patchwork. Matter of fact, I need to like put stitches around it or something. More. She said, you won't tell. But yeah, maybe do. Every time I do these stitches, it reminds me of Tracy at Mindless Crafting. I've been doing Saturday shout outs. You guys have to check them out. Shouting out to different channels. My very first one had to be, what is going on? Somebody is sending me something. Okay. What was I saying? I don't even remember now. This is my brain. Welcome to my brain. It makes me so mad when that happens to me. They can say it's menopause or whatever they want to say, premenopause, whatever they want to say. I don't know. It's my depression, it's my anxiety, whatever it is. But whatever it is, it's frustrating. I don't like forgetting things all the time. It's annoying to me. Aw, thanks, Flo. Me, Maddie. You? Shout outs. Saturday shout outs. Oh, Saturday shout outs. Yes. So the very first one. Thank you so much. See, we need accountability people to be like, keep us straight, right? Be like, okay, this is what you're talking about. Get back on track here, lady. Anyways, the very first one I did for Mindless Crafting. I had to do it for Mindless Crafting because, you know, they're pretty much how I got into all this mess. My second one was to Biddy Penny because she helped me also get into all this mess, especially the junk journaling part of it. She introduced me to all of that. So, but I got a whole line of characters. But if you want to be in the list, I would be more than happy to give your channel a shout out. Just let me know. But yeah, every time I do this bow stitching, I think of Tracy. Because that's who I very first saw do it, I guess. Isn't it funny how you associate different things with different people? Like, I imagine you would associate Godzilla with Biddy Penny. For sure. Because she's the only one brave enough to do it. We can rub our brain cells together and get by, right? That looks a little bit more like stitching. A little bit more like patchwork. There's an idea, brain cell rubbing, right? We need it for sure. I don't know. That's like one of the worst parts. And it really makes me mad when I am looking for a word that I know. But for the life of me, I cannot remember the word. I mean, it'll be something stupid too, like paper or something. And I'll be like, what is that? Why can I not remember it? And then in the middle of the night, I'll wake up and remember it. But in the moment, I can't remember that that's paper. It's really frustrating. So anyway. Oh, there's Marcy. Hi, Marcy. How are you? The cranky crafter. Godzilla is the only dude in your craft room, right? He should be the only dude that's allowed in your craft room for sure. Men should not be allowed. No, I'm just kidding. Men are allowed in the craft room. My son actually, since he started his architecture classes, there was like way more art in architecture than I ever anticipated there being. And so now he'll be like, do you have this? Do you have that? Can I borrow this? Can I borrow that? And I'll be like, yes, you can borrow it, but I want it back. You can't have it, but you can borrow it. But yeah, he goes and they give him his supply list at the beginning of his semester. He goes to Dick Blick and gets it, picks up the whole kit, pays the money and picks it up. I'm like, I thought it would be like all on computers and stuff at this point. Because like, even when I took graphics, it was when I took graphic arts, it was in the 80s. So it was like the very beginning of like Apple computers, Macintosh and all that. We were learning on those, but we also like learned to do things the old school way. So I get, like learning the fundamentals of how to do things and then learning the computer version. But I'm like, I thought it would mostly at this point, I didn't figure they'd be still teaching how to do things. And like he had to do oil paintings and hi, Hi, Scrappy Girl. How are you? Are you saying hi, Betty Penny, or do you have a question for me? Betty Penny? Because she raised her hand. I think she's giving you a high five. She's saying hi. It's okay. I think, oh, that's Dana Yates. Scrappy Girl. Yes, I know her too. See, this is another thing with my mind. I have like a whole Rolodex of people with their names to keep everybody straight. It's like hard sometimes. But once you see somebody enough, then you kind of like, you have it figured out. So I'm learning. Some people are still kind of new to me, and some people I'm like, I second guess myself. I'm like, oh, I think that's their name, but then I don't want to call them the wrong name. So then it's like, I'll sit back and chat and wait and see if somebody else says their name. You have CRS too? Yes, it's contagious. Thank you very much. Right? Yeah, it's hard to keep all the names straight. It really is. Look, Marcy, I'm doing a journal kind of like Patty does with her treehouse, but I'm going to do, mine is for my sweet peas for the garden. So it's called My Sweet Pea Patch. So if you have a picture and you want to send it, you can send it to my email. It's happyplacecrafting@gmail.com. Pretty easy peasy. But I took this one today. I put me in with the peas, of course. Even though who was I watching? I think I was watching Susan the other day from I Totally Love It. And she said, I hate peas. I was thinking, I think a lot, that's pretty common. But yeah, you can even like tell me which vegetable. But I thought it would be kind of fun. I love that on Patty's channel, she goes through that. And so you get to kind of see who's in the live. Right? Sweet peas. I like it because they're peas, right? Like peas. And then they're also like the flower sweet peas, which are really kind of pretty and delicate and dainty. I was thinking I need to grow some sweet peas maybe, except they're annuals and I don't do well with annuals. So I'll have to think about that. I don't know. I have to ask Possum Patty. I don't like those little green sweet peas. You don't like green sweet peas, Dana Yates. Give peas a chance now. Come on. What would those peas ever do to you? My kids don't like them either. They pick them out. I did too when I was younger. I would pick them out all the time. But now I love them. They're my favorite. And they're cute, right? How can you not think they're cute? They are cute. Look, here's my little sweet. This is my journal that I'm working on for this sweet peas. It's actually almost done. See, but there's lots of peas, right? Princess and the Pea. There's sweet peas. There's a lot of like nursery rhymes with peas. There's more sweet peas. Oh, and look who ate. I found somebody today. Last night, actually. Where are they? Where did I put them? Look, Popeye has sweet pea. See? I love the Possum Treehouse too. I don't do lives really. My introvert self would have a panic attack if I had to man up by myself. You know, I stopped doing lives for a while. And even today, like, look, my ring still, see, this is my moon ring. It still is a little bit yellow. But it was blue before I started the live. So it means my anxiety is up a little bit. But yeah, it can be a little bit nerve-wracking. I feel like during the lives I ramble a lot. People would probably like, this lady, she just talks about a bunch of nonsense. But I like hanging out with everybody. Like, I like reading the chat. I like, seeing what other people are doing and saying. And I miss that when I wasn't doing it. So I thought, I'm going to go back to doing it. Look at this. This, I put a piece of like acetate on the top so the peas can roll around your plate. So if you don't like eating the peas, you can roll them around your plate. Separate them from everything. This has been so much fun to do too. It's been a lot of fun. But it is almost full. I was hoping that it would take all month to do, but I don't think it's going to, because yesterday I got like really on a roll with it. And so yeah, there's that. Also, I'm doing a collab in May. Where did I do with that? Where is it? Here it is. If you didn't, I probably invited most of you, but it's hashtag May I Celebrate. It's an open collab for anybody. There's different themes on different weeks. Like week 1 is growth, week 2 is rest, week 3 is community, and week 4 is creativity. But but there's like no rules. It's like the easiest thing in the world. And so you can pretty much make whatever you want to make and then just share it under the hashtag. I think we need to celebrate women. Like May should be Women's Month, right? Because it's Mother's Day month, and like it's a month that has to do, well, at least for me, it's my birthday, it's Sophie's birthday, it's Mother's Day. So it should be a month of celebration, in my opinion. So that's why I thought I would do that. And you can, there's no like assigned days. You can do it whenever you want. It's really not difficult. You can make the video a minute long, or you can make it an hour long. I don't care. Do however you want. There's no rules. So, yeah. So it's kind of fun. Ah, hey, Karen. How are you, ma'am? I just kept saying hi to people in the chat. I just believe that anyone came. Oh, Maddie, we were talking about that earlier today and how sweet. I like hope you do another live stream for sure. It was so heartwarming. And I said, you know, how touched you were about us showing up for you. We feel that way every time when you and everyone shows up for us. That's part of like the glory of it. You know, I don't care if it's one person that shows up or 50 people that show up. It's just touching that even one person cares, right? So that's like the beauty of all of this and the community and how sweet it is. I was with you yesterday silently watching, and I wanted to scream when you shared the rude comment. I am glad you worked it out with paint. Wait, somebody gave you a rude comment? Oh, that's not nice. Did you kill them with kindness? That's what we're taught to do, right? Although that's not what I would want to do right away. I try to do that. If somebody says something that I think, especially like, you know how sometimes people can give like backhanded compliments, like, and you know that, or that's how you read it. And maybe it's not always that way. Sometimes that's what's hard about text. Sometimes it's like, sometimes it can be however mood you're in when you read the comment is how you take it, right? So maybe they didn't mean anything by it at all. And I usually try to tell myself that, like, oh, they didn't mean anything by that. So I'm just going to kill them with kindness. And I'm just going to, because like, I'm not deleting the comment because the comments help your algorithm, good or bad. Like, even bad publicity is better than no publicity, right? So she deleted them, which was an act of kindness. Oh, you didn't respond to them at all? Oh, they must have been really bad. They did 3. Cranky Crafter says, Marcy says she's super sarcastic. So that doesn't always read well if folks don't understand sarcasm, right? I love sarcasm though. So, you know, I love snark. So sit by me. Right. So, yeah, some people are better at snark than others. They were in their feelings. Oh, well, you know, that's understandable, I suppose. People can be that way sometimes. We just have to say, bless their hearts, right? And move on. Because we're grown people. We're not going to let that affect us. We know who we are, right? I am learning how to interpret snark. That was a new one for me. Snark. Oh my gosh, you haven't hung out with Diane enough. Go hang out with Diane some more. You were on her channel last night. Penny Penny said, without sarcasm, I might not exist. Yes, bless their heart. Right, right. Absolutely. Bless their hearts. I should do another page while I'm sitting here. Oh my goodness. 3 Karen in the chat or in the replay crew. I bet it must have been in replay. For sure they wouldn't have balls enough to say it. Ooh. Nerve enough to say it in chat. Other people would yell at them, I would think, right? In defense, right? Look at these peppers. Red peppers. Yeah, they were on the replay comment. Oh, I never even get the, because I've been filming like a week ahead of time. So just to give myself some it's too stressful filming not ahead at all. I have to at least be a little bit ahead or it stresses me out. But then sometimes when people comment, you've got to go back because, squirrel brain me can not remember what I was doing. So then I got to go back and look and be like, oh, yeah, that's what they're talking about. That's what I was doing that day. But I figure it out eventually. Just takes me a minute. I mean, after all, I am open to. You're right. Some people do not act right. I think that's why a lot of folks have moderators, right, to block those rude folks. I have blocking folks on. You wait, does she get a lot? That kind of would surprise me. How could anybody ever be mean? That's what is bizarre to me. Why choose? Just don't say anything. If you can't say, didn't your mother teach you that if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all? Why even waste everybody's breath and time? Just move on. There's 100 million other channels. If you don't like what I'm doing, go somewhere else. I'm not making any money off of it anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? I can't believe that people would be mean to people like that. It just blows my mind. Go find something better to do. Go kick rocks. That's what I used to tell the kids. Go kick rocks. They were getting on my nerves. Oh, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hi, Carrie. Carrie's the paper monkey. I'm running around, so if I don't respond immediately, I am not ignoring you guys. I'll check back in periodically. Seriously, that is why I don't take it with a grain of salt, Karen says. Yeah, right. It's hard. It's hard. We don't like to have our feelings hurt. And I'll be the first one to admit, I am way too oversensitive. I take everything personally. It's just, I'm very aware it's a problem I have. And so I think that's why it's hard for me sometimes, to with certain things, because I'm you don't sometimes know how to read people or what their intent is, or, you think something's one way and then it's not that way at all. And, I'm not always had the best judgment of people, although I think now that I'm getting a little bit older, I'm getting better at it. But, and then you think, so yeah, I have trouble with that. I have trust issues. And I'm look, I go to therapy, and which clearly I need. And what did my therapist say to me? Oh, look for the grain of truth. Look for the grain of truth. And I'm I'm telling you what, it made me furious. And I was like, because the stuff I was saying to her was like, look, this stuff was said to me and it was not kind at all. And it was not meant to be kind. And she was like, well, look for the grain of truth. Are you kidding me? And she's lucky it was the end of our session because I was pissed. I was angry. And matter of fact, the next session I canceled because I was still angry about it. And then I was like, nope, be a big girl, put on your big girl panties and go back and talk to this woman and tell her that she made you upset. And so I went back and I told her, I was like, look, I beat myself up on a daily basis plenty enough for everybody. So I don't need you to tell me to look for the grain of truth in something because I already overlook for it. I look for it when it's not even there. And I'm like, look, you really ticked me off and I almost stopped coming totally. So that truly triggered me. So don't do it anymore. She apologized, but okay, wait, what am I missing? Oh, Lord, not the grain of truth right? Like, I have to run. Love and hugs to everyone. Libby, baby, I'm so glad you're alive again. Aw, thanks, Bitty Penny. I love you too. Right? Like the grain of truth. Thank you very much, but no thank you. Like, that just irritated the crap out of me to no end. I was like, look, I already look for this stuff. I'm like overcritical. I don't need you to tell me to do this even more. Oh, I know. Oh my gosh, I've been on here too long anyways. Wait, I'll finish this page and then I will let you all go, I guess. I've just enjoyed hanging out with you all. I was like already done once. And then, see how colorful this is going to be? It's going to be so colorful. I love all the colors. That's why winter is so depressing. Oh, I'll just love her. I'll just love her. I was watching you last night, Karen, with Christine and Di doing your thing with your gel printing. I was saying I need to gel print. It just is so messy. Oh, it's really messy. I don't do messes very well. I never have. I didn't even my kids probably are going to have to go to therapy when they're older. I didn't even let my kids play with Play-Doh because I didn't like cleaning up the mess. Oh, wait. That's all tomatoes. This is more colorful. We'll do this part. Yeah, I didn't I let them do it in the kitchen where there was because we had carpet when they were little. We had carpet in the, this one's done now too, in the living room. So they were allowed, if they played with Play-Doh, they had to do it in the kitchen where I could easily clean it up. What the heck is going on with this? This lid does not want to go back on here. Doesn't it come on here? Oh, there it goes. It must have been the user. What kid doesn't need therapy when they get older? Ah, I didn't see you, Joanne. Hi, Joanne. I'm so sorry. You snuck in here. Aw, I feel horrible that I missed her. I hate missing people. They need to have some kind of doorbell when people come in. Somebody new comes in, they need to create a doorbell or something just for the live streams. Oh, now I got to make sure I didn't miss anybody because that makes me upset. Because there's nothing worse than going into a live stream and then being ignored. It's just rude, and I do not want to be rude. Joanne, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I'm so sorry. I think I got everybody else. I just watched Joanne's live. She was on live last night, and I just watched the replay of it this morning. She's been having some really good lives. She's been doing lives too. And Marcy, you could do lives. Oh my gosh. You're live with well, it was kind of a live. With oh my gosh, why can't I remember her name? And I even watch her channel all the time. You two were hilarious. See, this is my stupid brain. Right? There should be a doorbell. There should be like a ding ding, just a little one. It's okay. We greeted Joanne. We wouldn't dream of letting someone be ignored in our rooms. Good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I feel bad that I didn't see her. Because that is rude. Like, we don't do that. We love everybody. We include everybody. Laura. Yes, Laura. Oh, I know why. I have a mental block as far as her name goes because I feel like if we say it on our channel, we're going to get like blasted for it. But so sometimes I spell it. I will spell it. Oh, I don't want that. Let's see. Let's pick something else. But yeah, you guys were hilarious together. That was so funny. Oh my gosh. Did you catch Hazel last night? Poor Hazel. Oh my gosh. She was having the worst technical difficulties, and my heart hurt for her because it's so frustrating when you're having technical problems, and it was just frustrating. I knew she was frustrated, and she's so like professional, and I just felt so bad. I felt horrible that she was having those issues. And there's like nothing you can do about them. Sometimes they're just bizarre, and it's usually probably YouTube's problem more than anybody's, because you know they do whatever they want. We're actually going to do an actual live next week. Ah, that's exciting. Crafting and reading the chat can be really hard. Some people are really good at it. Some people are not. Well, you could become a bajillionaire and make that happen. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, why isn't there some kind of doorbell? I think there needs to be. You just go ding, ding. Like, let us know that somebody new came in. Or, like, maybe it's a door opening sound. Like, hey, somebody just came in and pulled up a seat. We would like to know this. Because we don't want to ignore people. Because we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings ever. That is not our intention. We want everybody to be included. Maddie, that's why I have it you have it in 3 places. How's Sophie doing with driving? Oh my God. Hi, Eastern Girls Crafting. New from Connecticut. Connecticut Yankee. Every time I see that word, that's what it makes me think of. In King Arthur's Court. Did you guys ever watch that? Anyways, right. Welcome in and hello. Pull up a seat. Glad to have you. It will hopefully be on mine and hers. Oh, be on yours. She's right. She's I'll say it very quietly. Maybe they won't see me. But yes, she's hilarious. Sophie driving. I have not driven with her yet. I took her to go get her temps. We did do that. She took the test online. They do it online now. I don't know. She passed it, even though she didn't study very much. And she went. So we went. I paid for it. Got her permit. It still hasn't come in the mail yet. Now they come in the mail. And she drove with her brother last weekend. Vinny. He took her. up to the school, just to the elementary school, which is like a block from our house. So she did drive with him. He said she did fine. He didn't let her back up or anything, though. She just kind of was getting used to it. And then, why are right turns harder for them than left turns? I'm not sure why, but they always are. But he said she did fine. So last night she said to me, "Ooh, what are these? Sweet potatoes. Those are more colorful than these. We'll use these." She did say to me last night, "Can we go driving this weekend?" And I said, yes. She wants to go to her school, up to the high school, which is fine with me. It is bigger, and it's like there's like several schools together over there. So I think I will let her go over there. I'll drive her there and then let her drive around. And I want to gauge how I feel like she's doing myself and see. She's not been on this road yet. I'll give you warning when she is. Do you know? Wait. Everybody's saying welcome to Eastern Girl. Do you know what time? Close to the curb. Right, close to the curb. I know, that's why Vinny was like, I said, why don't you take her over to the elementary school? He's like, because really it's just got like a small parking lot and then it's just a circle, right? And so, and he's like, I think the curbs are too high. Now he knows this because when he was learning how to drive, he really messed the car up because he hit the curb way hard and threw it out of alignment. So he's very aware. Oh, wait. No, I want this one. It should be on Wednesday. I haven't been given a time yet. I will for sure post the details on my community tab though. Oh, yay. Good. And see now, I have my moderator on here. Go over to Marcy's channel and make sure that you hit the little bell, because if you hit the little bell, as annoying as it can be sometimes, it does tell you when people are on. So sometimes I don't always hear the bell, but usually you know when people are on. And then you'll know. Oh, wait, now I'm behind. Slapping paper on paper. That's exactly what I was thinking. I've been driving for years and I ran up a curb last week. Right. The cranky crafter 15. Gotcha. I hope you can come. Libby, kids are so spendy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, she'll be fine. She's my youngest kid to learn. Everybody else did not learn until they were, over 18. And so the first time that when I went in with them, with her to get her license, they were like, look, if she does anything, you're responsible. And I'm like, oh, crap. Like, I kind of, I already know that I'm her mom, but, they were like, I was like, gosh, I hope she doesn't do anything bad. I don't want to be responsible for doing anything messed up. So, but no, she's very responsible. She'll be just fine. She'll be good. She's a good kid. I have no complaints as far as she goes. Flo, I can relate. I messed up a whole rim. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not hard to do. Look, when I learned how to drive, I was over 18. Well, probably 18 actually. And I already had a job in another town and a kid. And I really needed, and I had a car. All I needed was a license. But the first time I took my test, I ran a stop sign. Automatic failure. The second time I took my test, you see where this is going? The second time I took my test, I couldn't I did not pass the maneuverability, or then it was called parallel parking. Now it's called maneuverability. I didn't pass it. I still cannot do that to this day, by the way. I will drive around I'll drive around the world so that I don't have to parallel park. So yeah. So it took me the third time I drank a wine cooler before I went to take my test, and I passed it. I was just too nervous, and my nerves were getting the better of me. The wine cooler. Hi, Mo. Aw, Mo. Cookie Wookie is Mo. I didn't get my driver's license until I was 21, said Karen, but got my first ticket at 12. Why does that not surprise me with you? You orneriness. She's so ornery. What were you driving at 12? Were you driving a car? Or were you driving a tractor? What were you doing? Don't tell. Yeah, I shouldn't say that, should I? No, it's bad to drink and drive. Do not do that. It's horrible. I tell my kids all the time now, if I ever get you drinking and driving, I will kick the tar out of you. Yeah, I was working hard for that. Wait, what did she say? Did she say, hey, Maddie, I sent you an email. Maddie, when you feel up to reading it. Aw. No, it's taking my mom to the emergency room, and you were driving a Cadillac. Mm-hmm. Woohoo. Caddy. Oh, well, I mean, you had a good reason. Did you get in trouble? I wouldn't think you would get in trouble if you were taking your mom to the emergency room. That's not right. Like, I mean, I guess you could have called a squad, right? But you were only 12. That was like some big responsibility there, ma'am. Was your mom okay? Right? That's what I'm thinking. They should have like helped you get there. Like, what kind of town was this? And I mean, I might understand nowadays that they do some stupid stuff like that, but back then you would think they would have a little bit more sense. Although maybe that's asking too much about this world. Oh my God, what a mess this is. What a mess. Wait, what is this one? You'll tell me the story one day. Okay. Eastern Girl Crafting. Or it's Eastern Girl Crafting. Do you have a name? Or did you already tell us? If you have a name, we would love to call you that. But if you just would rather us call you Eastern Girls Crafting, we can do that too. I got my license at 16, but my mom said, get in and learn on your own. Oh my gosh. I think it showed forward thinking and great sense, Karen, right? Right? I mean, like, I don't know if it was different back then though. Like, I knew how to drive what is this? Garlic. I knew how to drive like a riding lawnmower. So it wasn't like I totally didn't know how to drive. But, and that's something like my kids have never done. We don't have enough land I have to send them over to Karen's to do that. Marie, nice to meet you, Marie. Thank you for sharing your name with us. Right? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Always welcome here. We'll have to check you out. Do you have a channel? I'll have to check. I need to write that down. She's probably the only one in here that I don't already have subscribed to. So I've subscribed to 50 million people. Yes, my grandson learned on the back 10. Right? Wait, I need to go up here. Eastern Girls with a Z. Eastern Girls And it's Marie. Got it. Nothing on it yet. You have a channel, but nothing on it yet. That's okay. A lot of people have it. No worries. Are you planning on doing it, or you just like watch other people? Just have your channel sync, because everybody has to have a channel, right, in order to watch people. I think that's how it works. Look, meat. Yes, but nothing. Meat. Wait. Oh. Yeah, I mean, back then, I think it was easier to learn to drive on like tractors and things like that. Now, you're lucky to get kids outside at all. Yes, as soon as you learn how. Okay. Yeah. Well, if you need any help, you need to figure anything out that you can't figure out, you can always reach out to any of us. We're more than willing to help in any way we can. Anybody, right, ladies? Yes, we are. We're pretty friendly that way. We like helping each other. Thank goodness my grandkids love being outside when they visit, right? How could they not? You have so much land. I've been watching your walks in the morning with the doggies. I've been watching them. I'll give you my little thumbs up. I love seeing other people be outside like that. Do I like being outside? Not as much, but I like seeing other people do it. I like live vicariously through you all. Well, let's be honest. You have a very impressive outside. Right? She does. Yep, here to help, Mark said. Right? We'll help it any way we can. It can be confusing sometimes. I'm still learning. I'm a constant learner. Still trying to figure it out. I still ask, look at all these tomatoes. Karen, do you grow tomatoes? Did I ask you this already? There's a lot of pages of tomatoes. Let me tell you how many pages. There are a lot. Oh, wait. Here's corn on the cob. Oh, yummy. You want a pool? That would be fun. That would be way fun. An above ground pool or an underground pool? A lot of maintenance pools are, though. They are a lot of maintenance. Karen's walks make me feel like I'm right there with her. I even try to remind the dog to sit before the gate gets open, right? Yes. In ground. Yeah, that would be nice. I would like to have, if I was wealthy, I would have a lazy river. I want a lazy river. I just want to be able to sit in my floaty and just chill out and just flow on around. That's my speed. I don't want to have to do too much work with it all, but I can float. I enjoy that. I don't mind the water. We used to, there's a place called Zambezi Bay, and every year I would get family passes, and we would go every Sunday. We would go. We'd be there right when it opened, because if you weren't, then you weren't going to get it like a lounge seat or whatever. And they had a lazy river, and we would spend most of our time in the lazy river. It was so much fun. It was so relaxing. It was really nice. You don't like digging in the dirt? What? Wait a minute. No garden? What? I like making shorts of my chickens. Why haven't I ever seen your shorts, Marcy? I'm going to have to go look now. You had chickens? I didn't even know you had chickens. Everybody has chickens these days. I think when the eggs got so expensive, a lot of people figured it was cheaper to get chickens than it was to buy eggs. You don't like digging in the dirt. How this I'm blown away. Okay. I was so surprised to find out that there are so many types of chickens. Who was I watching the other? Oh, I was watching one of the little people shows, and they just got chickens, but their chickens are like, they're really cute actually. They've got like, they're really fluffy. And I was like, I didn't realize there were that many kinds of chickens either. Chickens have such fun personalities. Yes, they do. Flo is laughing at Karen. I know, like, how you don't mind making a mess in your craft room. I just read your email, Mo. Thank you so very much. I was a little suspicious of someone I don't know. Oh, it's the snakes. I get that. Nope. Right? I like playing in the dirt too. Okay, so no more. I totally understand. Yeah, snakes, probably not a good thing. I've had chickens since we moved here to the Pacific Northwest. Can't imagine life without them. Aw. I only want mini cows, a few horses, and some goats. It doesn't come with a snake inside. Aw, shit. Marcy had goats and llamas when they first moved out here. Now you have the rose garden. Yeah, you do have your pretty roses. Yeah, I don't have any. I have flowers, but like flower beds, but I do want to try to grow some vegetables on the porch this year and see if it works. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't have the greenest thumb, I have to admit. And I wouldn't want to do snakes either. So I get that. I totally understand that there for sure. Snakes, not my thing either. Although I have to say I'm not as scared of them as some people are. But, snakes are not a good thing. I think the Highland cows, I'm in love with the Highland cows. They're so cute. They're so furry. And you can't see their eyes. They're just so cute. If I was allowed to have cows, I would have Highland cows, for real. I just think they're really cute. But it does. It sounds like a lot of work, too. A lot of work. Not sure. Sounds like that would get in the way of crafting a little bit. Maybe. I think I need a new prescription for my glasses. I thought it said you wanted gnats and llamas. And she thought that's weird. Yeah, I think, Flo, you might need to bump that up a little bit. The prescription there, ma'am. Ooh, look at this pretty purple one. Let's put that down there. What are these? Brussels sprouts? Ugh. Not my thing either. Not my thing, Brussels sprouts. Yeah, for an interesting farm. Yeah, that would make for very interesting. Yeah, a lot of people have chickens these days. A lot. I think that is my daughter's mother-in-law and father-in-law. They have chickens. They have their own little chickens. And they live in the city. But you're allowed to have them in the city here. I don't know how, but you are. So, yeah, they have chickens. There's a house down the road, and theirs just like run around everywhere. They're not even like fenced in. Somehow they stay where they're supposed to be. I don't know how they know to stay there, but oh, Norma, it's you like Brussels sprouts on the grill. Norma, hello. It's fine. No worries. Don't ever like stress out about it. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, I love it when you can come. And I miss you when you're not here. But don't stress about it either. Yeah, these look like Brussels sprouts. They say green gems. I don't know really what that means, but they do look like Brussels sprouts to me. Everybody's saying hi. Keeping chickens is definitely not cheaper than buying. It's not cheaper than buying eggs. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Who is it that there's somebody on Di's channel that has chickens and has always got chicken stories. It seems like her chickens are always like up to no good. This makes some funny stories though. I love hearing about them, so I'm like, I'm all for it. Aw, thanks Norma for doing that. Norma, we have some new people, new to me anyways. Eastern Girls Crafting is Marie, so I'll introduce you to her. She's in the chat there. And she has a channel, but she doesn't have anything on it yet. So, but she's going to. She has plans to do that. Whenever she's good and ready. What do you think that is? Oh, that's broccoli. Good. Look, there's purple broccoli. I was just going to say I hadn't seen beets. There they are. I love beets. But my kids do not like beets. I'm the only one in the house that likes them. Unfortunately. Like many other things. Oh, yeah, right. I keep forgetting that not all of you know. Jen Fiddly Bits has chickens that are very, very funny. Yes, Mo. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's who. She does have some funny chicken stories. She does. She has some great chicken stories. Oh my gosh. So, speaking of which, anytime I see a gnome now, I have to think of Diane because how much she hates gnomes. But secretly, I'm falling in love with gnomes. And the other day not the other day, it's been a while. On Janet Nash's desk in her in her watercolor tray, she has this woman gnome. And when I saw it, I was like, I know that gnome. And so I looked it up because I'm like, why do I know that gnome? I'm pretty sure my mom used to have gnomes like that when I was growing up. So I looked it up and my mom did have gnomes like that because it's from David the Gnome. And so now I'm like, oh my gosh, I need one of those gnomes. This is what I'm talking about I see things on other people's channels. It reminds me of things growing up. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that. And my kids are going to think I'm crazy. Is she the one writing a book from the chicken's perspective? Yes, I think she is. Jen did say she would love to do that, Maddie. Not sure if she actually has started. She's very funny. So, yeah, it would be hilarious. Right? I'm a secret gnome lover. Who would have known? Right? I didn't know. But don't tell Diane. Because she probably will disown me. She won't talk to me anymore. If she finds out that I like gnomes. But yeah, I think I am. I think I'm a secret gnome lover. Who would have thought it? But I had forgotten about them totally. But it's those particular gnomes, the David the Gnome gnomes. Because I remember my mom had them when we were little. And I remember she had the book. And yeah, it just brought back all these memories of when I was a kid. And I was like, my mind's like pea soup. It's like mush. But I was like, that's pretty cool that it brought back that memory. Who would have known, right? Don't you tell Di, Karen. Knowing you'll be running off to tell her. Guess what? Beth likes gnomes. Libby likes gnomes. It's so funny. I was talking to somebody earlier and they were talking about how my name changed and all that and asking me questions about it. And, so I was kind of explaining to them about it and everything. And I said, everybody calls me pretty much everything now. And even Possum Patty calls me Libby Beth, which I actually think is kind of cute. So yeah, I'm like, I'll answer to whatever. It doesn't matter. But your lips are sealed. Thank you. Shh. Right, the Secret Gnome Society, Judy. Right? There just is something cute about them. And then I was thinking about there's that movie like Nomeo and Juliet. I thought that was like a really cute movie. Do you guys still watch cartoon movies like when they come out? I just watched a couple weekends ago. I watched one of the ones that came out on Disney that was newer to me, and my kids didn't even watch it with me. I'm sitting here watching. I'm thinking they probably think I've lost my mind, but it was good. It was cute. I don't remember which one it was though. It was like a part 2, and it was like a bunny rabbit and a wolf. It was cute though. I mean, wait. I'm trying to wait. Go back up. Hey Mo, wait. I'm trying to hide some of Karen's comments. It's trying to hide some of Karen's comments, but I can't fix it. It won't just. Oh, it didn't tell me that. I watch all kinds of animated stuff. I refuse to give up enjoying my childhood. Right. Oh, it was misspelled, so she took it back. Okay, all right. Wonder if you should have made your journal into My Little Gnomes instead of Sweet Peas. Right. Don't think I'm ignoring everyone, but I'm fading. Gonna lurk for a bit. Aw, Maddie. I totally get it. You rest. We totally understand. Just rest. Oh my God, it's 3 o'clock. I should probably get off of here anyway. Yeah, little ones in a pocket. Sneak some little gnomes onto Di's page in your journal. Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking. I have all those. I don't know if you guys watch, but I had this huge bag of white cardstock scraps that I was trying to figure out stuff to do with. I found most of the stuff to do with most of them to get through them and get rid of them. And I have this one like strip of them still sitting in the living room on the table. And I was thinking earlier, I'm going to make tiny little doors for these pages. And then I can put secret things behind the doors. So if Di sends me her picture, then I can put a little gnome behind her door. And she'll never know. And we won't tell her, right? I'll do it off camera. It'll be our secret. That's what I got. This gnome came from was because of Di. This guy, I got him at Goodwill. But then I pushed it a little too far with her. So then I had to leave it alone. But that started out my secret. He's the very first one in my collection. So, right? I'm happy that we get to see you today, Beth Libby. Aw, thanks. Yeah, I'm trying. Well, I'm trying to find a flattering angle. There isn't one. I got news. You're just going to have to accept it like it is. And I did have the camera this way, but there's a huge window back here. And so when the sun's out, then you can't see anything. So then I had to move it over here. And so I think it works okay there. And then I was like, I don't know. You get to see all my mess, but that's fine. I don't really care. It's not that messy, really. So you're still, oh, thanks, Norma, for putting those in for everybody. That is very sweet of you, ma'am. Very, very sweet. Very sweet. Aw, thanks for coming in. I so enjoyed this. What color is my ring now? It's going down a little bit. Yeah, I love hanging out with you all. I can hang out with y'all for forever, but I do probably need to let you go because I've been on here way longer than I normally am. Eastern Girls Crowd, and thank you thanks for joining us. Come on in anytime. Stop by. There's all kinds of, make sure you sub to everybody's channels, so that everybody that's in here is super, super nice. Very kind, nice, sweet people. So, And I have trust issues. So if I can say that, you know that they really are good people, because I wouldn't say it if they weren't. So I'm just not like that. But right, Marcy, I'm so happy you could too. I can't wait to see your live. I got to make sure my little bell is stuck. Great to see you, Libby. We'll replay what I missed. Thank you and thanks. Aw. I subbed to some of you I just met today. Aw. Yeah, everybody's that's such a nice community. I'm always like almost weekly, I'm still meeting new people. And I'm like, how did I not know about this person? Right? We're glad that you're all here. It's been very fun, very sweet. So much fun. Well, make sure you send me your pictures so I can put you in here and sneak something fun inside your door. Right? This is my page in case you missed it. See, there's me. That was me earlier today. I had to have my flannel on because in the living room it was freezing. So yeah, there's my page. And so I want to decorate a page for you guys. So send it to my email. Aw, thank you for subbing to everybody. Yeah, everybody subbed to everybody. That's how we have to support each other, especially as women. We have to support each other. But send me your picture, happyplacecrafting@gmail.com, so I can print it off. If you don't want to send me a photo of yourself, even though you're all beautiful and I would much rather have that, if you absolutely refuse but still want to be in it, you can send me whatever your little logo or whatever thingy is. But I like being able to see what everybody, put a face with a name. And it's a big deal for me to be on screen because you know me, I like to hide. So yes, I'm going to do lives for sure every Thursday at 1:00. Although I'm thinking maybe I should move it because more people seem to come in at 2. But then it doesn't give me as much time because Sophie will be home in 15 minutes. But I miss so much, Flo. Oh, are you? Yes. Thank you, Marie. Looking forward to seeing you. Yes, Marie. Everybody has channels, and a lot of people have live streams. Karen goes live on Mondays and Wednesdays. Biddy Penny is live really super early in the morning on Mondays and Thursdays, and then she does a live at a more reasonable time for East Coast people on Saturday mornings. So yeah, everybody has lives and we see each other in everybody's shows. And Marcy's going to do a live next week, a dual live. And I'm telling you, they're hilarious together. I will tell Sophie that you said hi. You're right. The time zones can make it a little bit tricky. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's hard. That's why, I used to do them on Wednesdays forever ago. And then there were too many people on Wednesdays. And I was like, I felt like I was interfering. I had to hurry up and rush and get done because I was going to interfere with somebody else's. So I was like, I just stopped doing it because it was too stressful. And then I found, Norma, I will tell her that you said hello. We just out here in these streams, right? Just hanging out with each other in each other's craft rooms, just chilling, McGillen. So, all right. I'm going to go for real now because I've kept you too long and Sophie's going to be home and I have to find out what happened in her day. So, I love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Big hugs, big hugs. Aw, I love y'all. And I will see you all next Thursday, hopefully. All right. Ta-ta.